my personal one is that because we find out, I want to say in Jude or maybe Peter, the angels that first did the Nephilim were locked up in Tartarus, which is the deepest pit in the underworld, using the Greek mythological term. The next group, the incursion that happened at Babel, were weaker angels, or something like they learned some weird genetic mutation off of some saved writings that survived the flood. So that's my belief on there's a second incursion, second time this happened with either weaker angels or through some weird genetic manipulation that was somehow passed through the flood. Some people believe that because Noah's wife was actually a Nephilim or part Nephilim, that DNA was passed down through the Canaanites, and that's where they appeared from. But my other argument against that is, as we talked about last week, demons are the dead Nephilim.
Well, if you said they're a genetic mutation, which God could have allowed, could it have been from one of the wives? And that's why they only went down certain, not from Noah's wife, but from one of the wives
It's entirely
that they
possible.
married. And that's why it went down certain lines where these giants were always in certain group, clans, or bloodlines. And I don't know, to me, it seems like because they were fully human, they could be killed. And
nowadays,
they're fully
suddenly,
human.
who knows, like parents end up having a child with the growth thing, and the kids can go 5 inches tall.
To be fair, if Nephilim came back around, they are not. They ain't surviving now. Literally, Goliath got dropped by a shepherd sling and it busted open his head. And he put a 12 gauge to one of their dome pieces and let it rip, and you're gonna kill them.
Because they were all, none of them had supernatural power.
So the answer for how they survived the flood is there's no, how they came about afterwards. Because we know that they happened again. How that happened is up for debate. Pretty much I've hit every single major theory already in this conversation. But a lot of these things, we have our Bible, which we know is truth, and then we have our theories where we can go, well, maybe this. Which one lines up best with the Bible?